Before we begin this video, I recommend that you visit google.com and search for dinardata.com. This website is a great resource for the latest updates on Dinar Guru news, all conveniently located on one page. For more information, I encourage you to visit the site.
A new financial system that is fast and effective digitally. Hopefully they're talking about they're going to have an exchange rate to do that. A real effective exchange rate gets them across borders. From here on out, a different playing field, a digital playing field. I think that's where we are. I think it's really powerful information. Question: are the goalposts moving again? Marks: I do not believe our goalposts are moving. I believe things are funneling quickly in the right direction. Al-Sudani sends a message to the US President: we are on the verge of a dangerous slide. Quote, Iraqi Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani said in a letter addressed to US President Joe Biden and the European Union countries on Sunday that the region is on the verge of a dangerous slide that could drag it and the world into ongoing wars. Television is talking about what will happen once the currency auctions are stopped. They are talking about Iraq as a process to develop the infrastructure. This will protect us and give more security and stability to our currency through the CBI. Frank, this is all part of the monetary reform education to you. When they stop those auctions, it will completely freeze Iran from stealing and the corruption, and will open the door wide open for a new exchange rate and your lower notes. Al-Rafidain, more than 4 trillion dinars electronic collection amounts for government departments. This is a marked improvement to the government, a big increase in revenue from getting rid of graft and inefficiency by using electronic systems. They are very much streamlining their government. This has made a massive difference in stability in Iraq. If you add the oil, non-oil, tourism, all of the thing, that's where they're going to be able to support the value of their exchange rate with a real effective exchange rate, once approved by the IMF, Bank of International Settlements, the World Bank. This is really getting hot. I suggested if you had a receipt and you've had your currency for more than a year, you'll be in the 15% to 20% tax bracket. Oh, but if you don't have a receipt, or if you try to exchange your currency before 1 year of you having it, you'll probably be in the 40% range. IMO International praise for the Central Bank of Iraq, a model for developing strategies that serve the development of the banking sector. Customs, our revenues during 7 months of this year exceeded 1 trillion dinars. This is awesome to see. The crazy thing is, I remember in 2018 to 2019 this was one of those problem areas for Iraq. There was a lot of illegal activities, a lot of bribing going on. Quote, the authorities hope the revenues will reach 2 trillion by the end of this year. That's one hell of an increase. As of August 2024, the United States debt is $25 trillion. Income taxes, by the end of the year the US will have collected $5 trillion. The US government will spend $6.3 trillion this year. This means the government has overspent by around $1.9 trillion. The US is off budget. The government cannot lower its annual budget. It will more than likely pursue higher inflation, and we will have to survive this financial situation. The untied states hold 35 billion Iraqi dinars. An increase in value of the IQD will go a long way in paying down the US national debt. Waiting to hear what happens when the market opens at 5 p.m. EST today, hearing info from Baghdad, from mosques, about possible rate changes, waiting to get confirmation. Informed economic sources revealed on Monday that the British energy giant British Petroleum, BP, is holding talks to invest in 3 new projects in Iraq. The sources said that the company abandoned a goal to reduce its oil and gas production by 2030, at a time when the company's CEO, Murray Auchincloss, reduced its energy transition strategy with the aim of restoring investor confidence with a return to the Middle East, according to the website alarabia.net. The sources added that the company is currently holding talks to pump investments into 3 new projects in Iraq, including a project in the Majnoon field. BP has a 50% stake in a joint venture to operate the giant Rumaila oil field in southern Iraq. Last August, BP signed an agreement with the Iraqi government to develop and explore the Kirkuk oil field in the north of the country, build power plants and increase solar energy capacity. The sources said the new agreements are expected to be based on a profit-sharing model, in stark contrast to previous contracts. The sources added that BP is also considering investing in redeveloping fields in Kuwait. In the Gulf of Mexico, the company said it would move forward with development of the massive Cascade field, and the company also intends to greenlight development of the Tiber field. The sources confirmed that the company will also consider acquiring assets in the Permian Shale oil basin with the aim of expanding the size of its onshore operations in the United States.